Hello guys, welcome back. Today is 69th day of our 100 days of challenge of Adobe. Today we are going to make this. So let's get started. So here we are in After Effects. Firstly, make the composition bitrate, color bitrate depth to 16. Make a new composition 1920 by 1080. Okay. Frame rate to 30 seconds 8. Hit OK. Make a shape layer. Going to the shape layer tool, select the star tool. Make on the title action and save from center. Holding shift, make a star like this without border. Now go to polystar properties, polystar path, increase the roundness to something like this. Okay, let's just increase the inner radius little bit, inner roundness just a little bit more like this. Okay, we are done for this. Now search for fast blur, apply it on the shape layer. Blurriness, make it 150. Seems perfect. Now make a new solid, make it okay. Just before making this, we will make the composition to a perfect square. Let's just make it 1280 by 1280 like this, because we're gonna need it. Yeah, like this. Now make a solid with black and name it as fractal noise. Hit OK. Search for fractal noise, apply it on it. Increase the contrast greater than 200, brightness little bit minus 20. Increase the complexity to 8. Okay, and for the transform, make the scale little bit greater than, like little bit up to 200. Yeah, perfect. You can also adjust this value, but not necessary now. Now drag this fractal noise layer below, toggle switches and modes. In track matte, make it alpha matte. Yeah, looking like this. Now right click, make a new adjustment layer, rename it as twirl, because this is our key effect. Search for twirl in effects and presets, apply the twirl effect on the adjustment layer. Increase the angle something like 270, and just increase the radius like this when these edges got disconnected from here. As you can see here, the edges are connected and here they get disconnected. Just be sure they are disconnected. Yeah, now select the fractal noise layer, go to shape tool, select rectangle shape tool and drag a square like this all the way out the composition like this. Go to mask properties, increase the feather something like this to make the feather full. Then again make a mask all the way to the composition and make the mask opacity just a little bit lower. Now you can see one arm is harder and one is light shaded. So come back to project panel, make a new composition, name it as final, because this is our final composition. Hit OK. Make the composition settings by 1920 by 1080. Okay, now drag your created composition here, go to toggle switches and modes, make it 3D, press R for rotation, make the X rotation minus 90. Now create a new camera with 50 mm with 2 node. Hit OK. Press C for rotation, camera rotation tool, and just rotate something like this. As you can see, it's 3D now. Perfect. Let's rename this composition to swirl. Hit OK. Now make a new solid with white color, the width to 720. Now double click on the layer to get this. Make the action safe on. Go to pen tool and make a diamond mask like this. Now select all the mask points, press T for transformation tool, scale it little bit by pressing Ctrl and Shift. Make it vertically. Now select these 2 points, go to convert vertex tool and just click on them. It will smooth it. Now come back to composition, name it as core. Go to mask properties, increase the feather like this, decrease its opacity to 50. Press Ctrl D to duplicate. Select the down mask, decrease the mask expansion. Select the mask expansion, increase the opacity to 50, 100. Decrease the feather a little bit. Now select the first mask again, press Ctrl D, increase its feather, also the mask expansion. One more time Ctrl D, open its mask properties, increase the feather more, mask expansion a little bit smaller. Now select the core layer, search for fast blur, make its blurriness to something like this. Okay. For the hardest mask, let's decrease its opacity or feather like this, increase its expansion something like this. Perfect. Let's make it 18. Yeah. Now search for vector blur. CC vector blur, apply it on it. Make the map softness to 40, the ridge softness to 3, and increase its amount something like this. Let's make it fit to 100%, zoom a little bit. As you can see, we have core glow like this. You can increase the fast blur just a little bit, decrease the amount like this. We want to duplicate this fast blur, drag it all the way down, reset it, select vertical and increase its vertical value like this. As you can see, we have core glow like this. Just make the hardest core feathered out a little bit. Perfect. Make the first core's feather little bit lower. Same for this one also. Yeah. Also make the core layer to 3D. Okay, let's making before it 3D. Let's add fractal noise to it also. The fractal noise like this. Okay, just replace it turbulent displays. Search for turbulent displace, increase its amount to something like 150, increase its complexity, decrease its size something like 8, decrease its amount to 100, let's make its complexity to 3, then just let's make it smooth little bit, decrease its complexity to 2, just decrease amount a little bit more, increase this size like this 6. Okay, this seems perfect. We can just, yeah, turbulent is quite nice for now. Okay, and just minimize all of this now, seems too complicated. Just drag it down, make it 3D, press C for rotation. Now you can see the core is also moving. Okay, let's decrease the amount of core to 50, it's looking too hard. The complexity to 1 and increase this size to 10. Now this seems perfect. Yeah, as you can see the core is 2D, so it's not moving perfectly. So press R to open its rotation, Alt click on the Y rotation, it will make an expression control here. So I have provided this expression in the link in description. Sorry, there is this expression is given in description, so just copy it and paste it here. But before pasting, make your camera name just camera, rename it to camera, and then paste it over here. Okay, just rename, we have renamed it. Again I'll click on it and now copy the expression here. We have the camera layer, but it's not selecting it. Okay, just rename it again to camera. Again I'll click on the Y rotation, press V. Yeah, now we have it. Just don't forget to rename it camera, then it will not work. As you can see, it's rotating in other axis but not rotating in the Y axis, it's still. So just make the core to screen. Yeah, for this swirl, open the swirl layer, make a new solid and make it a black solid. Top of all it, double click on the rectangle tool to make mask all the way composition. Make the mask to subtract, the mask expansion to -25 and the mask feather to 25. Let's isolate this. If you make this, as you can see, the black solid is like this. So come back to final, make it screen and make the core to normal. Yeah, as you can see, it's 3D. Now let's add some clouds on it. So select the swirl layer, swirl composition, but in the project panel press Ctrl D and rename it as clouds. Okay, just drag. Okay, now press Ctrl D for this swirl composition. Select the swirl composition here, press Ctrl D and by holding Alt, drag this cloud and just place it on the sphere. It will take its position. Okay, now open the sphere. Just keep as it is. Come back to final, select the clouds, isolate it, search for fractal noise, apply it on the clouds, just open the clouds and make the black solid blending mode to Silhouette Alpha. Come back to here, and for here increase the contrast like something like 500, decrease the brightness, increase the complexity. In subsettings, increase the subsetting influence, add a turbulent displace on it. Just disable the fractal noise for now. Increase the turbulent display something like 60. Just make the size as it is, and now just increase the complexity to something like 100. Okay, just make it all the way up and increase the amount something like this. You can also adjust the size to get these types of clouds. Okay, let's just decrease the size something like this to get a view like this. You can adjust the evolution. Yeah, seems perfect for now. And now make on the fractal noise. Again, you can adjust some of the values, decrease the brightness, also decrease the contrast a little bit. We don't want it too harsh. Just here make the blending mode to none to get something like this. Okay, decrease the contrast a little bit more. Yeah, here you can increase or decrease the amount. Let's make it something like this. Just decrease it. Yeah, perfect. You can adjust its size. Perfect for now. For contrast, let's decrease it a little bit more. Okay, let's increase the brightness. We need some more clouds like this. Yeah, perfect. Let's add levels to it. Drag these levels to here, this point here. Perfect. Apply fast blur, just a little bit, just 1 or 2 to make it smooth. Now search for extracts, apply it on here, drag the upper point to here and the downside point here to make it smoother. Perfect. Now again add fractal noise to it to make the edges smoother again. Keep it as it is. Now right click, or just search for in color correction. We need to change its color. So search for tone here, select CC toner, here tritone to pentone. The dark tones make it something like purple, like this. Just make it something like purple. Yes. And for the drag this fractal noise layer below the turbulent displays. Let's decrease or increase its brightness and decrease its brightness just a little bit. Also decrease the contrast just a little bit. Yeah. And let's increase the blurriness to 3. Perfect. Change the mid-tone color also to something like purple. Okay. Now de-isolate it. As you can see, we have these clouds here. Just increase the turbulence amount, decrease its size to get a perfect look. Just increase some contrast to get more clouds. If you want more clouds, just increase the contrast. We don't need them much, so decrease it. Brightness just a little bit. Decrease the size of turbulent displays. Also don't forget to increase the turbulent displays amount and make the fractal noise to dynamic progressive. This seems perfect. Just it seems too purple. Drag it to something like here. Perfect. Now let's just make a core. So go to new, solid, 1920 by 1080. Name it as core details. Hit enter. Drag it below the clouds. Isolate it. Select this ellipse tool from center. Hold Ctrl and Shift. Make a mask like this. Go to layers, solid settings and make it white. Okay, go to mask properties, increase its feather like this. Let's first apply turbulent displays. The whole tutorial is just about turbulent displays and turbulent fractal noise. Just decrease it amount a little bit. Increase complexity, something like this. Adjust this size as you wish, like here. Don't forget to adjust the feather, like here. Search for fractal noise now. Apply it. Increase its contrast all the way up. Decrease brightness, something like this. Don't forget to make it dynamic progressive. Let's just decrease its contrast now. Also decrease the brightness. Just decrease the complexity a little bit, like 4 or 4.5 or 5. Go to subsettings. Rotate it as you wish. Don't forget to scale it a little bit, like this. Decrease the mask expansion, like here. Just get a perfect view. I'm rotating it again like here, increasing the amount of turbulent displace, and it's looking too much smooth, so just increase its complexity just a little bit. Seems perfect now. De-isolate it. Don't forget to make it screen. Also make it 3D. Open its rotation properties. For X, make it minus 90 degrees. As you can see, we have a core here. So select the core points, select all the points, Ctrl T. Let's scale it just a little bit. We don't want it much bigger. Also let's scale down the core also, just a little bit like this. Okay. For core details, as you can see, we have this, something like this. For clouds, it's looking too harsh like here. Let's decrease its toner properties. Go to effects, the last one, CC toner here, and increase its blend with original up to 50. Yeah, you can also do it from here. Just increase its levels, white levels, something like this. Perfect. Now let's just duplicate the clouds one more time, just to have a diversity. Increase its size or something to get a different, like this. Perfect. Track the core details, top of on all. So for clouds, let's make this swirl layer normal first. Yeah, and for clouds, it's still looking too harsh, so let's just decrease its brightness a little bit. Same for the other also, like this. And as you can see, we have too much purple now also, so just make it color similar to this, but just a little bit darker. Same for the other clouds layer also. Make this to similar this and just a darker little bit. Okay, we can increase the fractal noise brightness, something like to 40 or 30. Perfect. Now as you can see, we have created this, but all of these is still in 2D. So select the direct selection tool, select the clouds, drag them just below, select these clouds, drag them up, select the core details, select the core details, drag them all the way up. Now press C and rotate the layers. As you can see, we have some 3D depth here. Now we have 3D depth. It's a little bit 3D now. You can adjust their position in Z depth as well as more. Just add the Z depth here. For core details also, drag them a little bit upward. Select both of the clouds. Search for fast blur. apply it on both of the layers, increase its blurriness just by 2 or 3. Perfect. Select both cloud layers, decrease its opacity to something like 40 to 50. Yeah. Now we need to create another layer also. So go to project panel, duplicate this swirl layer in project panel, rename it as spiral, duplicate the swirl layer here in layer panel, and just hold Alt and drag this spiral layer from the project panel and drop it over here. This, open it, delete the fractal noise. On the shape layer, go to shape layer properties. Okay, let's just increase the inner roundness now, or let's just decrease it. Yeah, decrease it something like to 500 and increase the inner radius to something like this. Decrease the inner roundness now, make it 0. Make the inner radius, just we have these smoother areas. It's up all to you. I'm having this like this, increasing the outer radius just a little bit. Okay, fine. Now search for fractal noise, apply it on the shape layer, make the blending mode to none, this basic to dynamic progressive. Sorry, here just we make it smeary, invert it. Perfect. Just decrease its brightness just a little bit, also decrease its contrast, and here in transformer we can just decrease its rotation. For twirl, decrease its twirl rotation just a little bit. Okay, let's keep it as it is. Here in shape, let's decrease its complexity. You can just make it here like this, decrease the evolution. Go to transform, rotate it a little bit. Also we're gonna decrease the angle also just a little bit like here. Now comes to our final layer. Now you can see, isolate this spiral. We have this. Let's try it making normal. Okay, let's just keep it screen like this. Adjust its position something up like here. Seems perfect for now. We will just decrease its or increase the contrast just a little bit to just have hard edges. Yeah, now you can see we have hard edges here. It's too many layers, all are in 3D depth. You can adjust their position all the way when you want. Okay, now make adjustment layer, place it top of the cloud. Just one more time, again place it on the another layer. As you can see, when we make the layers normal, both of the layers normal, seems perfect. As you can see here a little bit, as you can see, if we disable the coarse, we have a hard edge here between the core and the layer, and when you on it, just watch it here, the hard, it got disappear. It's just After Effects setting, just don't know what it is. Yeah, so that's all of it. I have just add a stars layer in it. Okay, let's just make a new adjustment layer. I will show you also the color grading. Make a new adjustment layer, rename it as color, search for solid composite first because all of the layer are screen. Select the solid composite. As you can see, all of there are alpha, make it black. Search for curves now, apply it here. For red, just increase it little bit here. For green, decrease it just a little bit here in midtone. For blue, increase it in midtone. Perfect. Let's just make the spiral little bit, decrease its brightness, contrast. It seems too harsh when we give color to it. Yeah, this looks good now. Select the color layer again, search for glow, apply it, increase its radius, increase its threshold, something to like here. Okay, make the add, just make it just screen or something, make it soft light, try some different things. Make it normal, decrease its glow like to 0.5. Just increase its threshold. Don't forget to increase the radius. You can increase, let's just keep its intensity as it is. Decrease its threshold a little bit more. Increase its radius more. Just duplicate the glow one more time. Decrease its radius and intensity. Make the intensity 0.5. Let's just try to increase its radius. Yeah, this is perfect and good. Select the spiral, applied a turbulent displace to it. It seems too perfect. Increase its amount. Sorry, make it just 100. Oh, I'm making it 10. Increase its size also. Increase its amount also just a little bit. Sorry. Increase its complexity. Just don't go too much far like this for the amount. Yeah, perfect for now. I have just added stars in here. It will give a new nice look. I have added the stars in Trapcode Particular. Yeah, that's the reason. It's a paid plugin, so I'm not including it here. So it's a 3D galaxy. Seems perfect. So don't forget to add the stars. If you want to get a tutorial for the stars, just tell me. I will make a tutorial on it. So that's it for today. Hope you have learned to create this Milky Way galaxy. So let's meet tomorrow again. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel if you are new here. Also don't forget to like the Inktober video which I have posted just before. So let's meet tomorrow again. Till then, stay safe, take care and keep watching the channel.